What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the CFL podcast where I'm back with another video. And today, y'all know I said in my live I wanted to start covering the MEAC. Well, giving them more attention. And this is another installment of the MEAC. You know what's going on with them. And today, man, we are going to be having a recruiting update for Morgan State. That's right. All right. Every time I find out about an offer that's been made by any HBCU or a commit that's been made by any HBCU prospect, I gotta come and tell y'all. I don't only do it for Jackson State. I got plenty of videos of other SWAC schools as well. If you want to go back and check that out as well. But today specifically, we're going to be talking about Morgan State offering Kobe Boykin. All right, this kid is one of the most electric prospects out of Orange, California. Now, Kobe Boykin is 5'8". He's 175, and he's an athlete out of the class of 2024. That's right, he's only a sophomore, but trust me when I say, this man will be well known by the time he graduates high school. Now, so far, he only has 7 offers, but expect more to come, right? Because, like I said, he's very elusive, but we'll get to all that later, right? But his 7 offers are Utah, it's Pittsburgh, Arizona, San Jose State, Colorado, Arizona State, and obviously Morgan State being the latest offer that he has picked up on. Now, what I found interesting about Kobe, man, this dude has an NIL deal already in high school, bro. He has signed with the Cohesive Groups LLC, which is basically a lifestyle brand / agency which helps young athletes leverage their name and image and likeness to companies, agencies, and everything like that. So that way they can establish a long-term relationship with said companies. So I just think that's a great thing. Number one, I have never heard so far of a high school kid having an NIL deal, but here we are. Matter of fact, no, I think Quinn Ewers did before he stepped on to Ohio State. I think he got one too. But like, this is for a sophomore to get it. This is news to me, right? This is just news to me. So, an accolade that he has so far in the spring of 2021, he was selected as a first-team All Orange Coast League player as a freshman. As a freshman, this dude is doing really big things, right? And if y'all are already seeing the highlights that I've put up, you're seeing exactly what I'm talking about. Dude is great. So, 2 weeks in a row so far, just to give a little update, 2 weeks in a row, he has been one of the top performing rushers in his conference. As a matter of fact, man, a lot of recruiting analysts keep writing articles about him. You can check on Twitter. I try to. It's just that I'm not going to buy a subscription to any blog writer or anything like that. That's just me. I'm not going to do it because chances are I'm only going to visit your page once. So, yeah, I'm not going to do it. But if y'all want to, you definitely can. Search him up on 24/7 Sports or go to his Twitter page. All you got to do is type in Kobe Boykin. It will come up. I promise you. So yeah, a few things about this kid, right? He is a legitimate athlete. Okay, he plays receiver, he plays running back, and he plays cornerback. Now, because he is 5'8", by the time he gets to college, whatever college he decides to go to, he is not going to be playing cornerback. Not at 5'8". It rarely happens. But he will make his money as a weapon. Like he will continue to be used as a weapon in whatever school he goes to. But I think he's such a great fit for Morgan State because of what he can provide to that offense. Kobe Boykin will come in right away. If he does go to Morgan State, he'll come in right away and he'll contribute greatly to that offense because when I was watching them versus North Carolina Central, I said, this offense really isn't that bad. The scheme isn't that bad. I don't know what it is about them that makes them a one win team so far, or are they 0-7 as well? I forget, but I don't know what about their team makes them not as successful as they should be, given the athletes that they have on offense. What Kobe Boykin can do, he can come in and he can be that home run hitter that you need for Morgan State to come and make plays. Like I said, their offense, with the way when I watch their offense, they can really be competitive with a lot of schools. With a lot of schools, I think they just need that guy. I think they need that game changer, right? Someone who gives them that spark and that life, to help them bring out games. And I think Kobe Boykin can be that. So, y'all, he's very, very quick, right? Really elusive in tight spaces. Because he's 5'8", you're not gonna be able to tackle him in tight spaces, yet alone the open field. It's not gonna happen. You gotta gang tackle this dude. You gotta surround him. You gotta hit speed in the mouth. You will not arm tackle him. You're damn sure you're gonna get him by yourself. So he's very elusive in tight spaces, right? His sudden cut ability really freezes defenders. It really does. And I couldn't just watch like one highlight tape. I had to go through all of his tape. Dude really will he will freeze any defender with his cut ability, with his juke ability. Anytime he breaks down just a little bit, the stutter steps, he got you. And he got you. You ain't gonna catch him. You're not gonna catch him, right? That's a big advantage that he has being 5'8". Had he been 6'1", of course, if he's bigger and taller, it's a lot harder to do that. 5'8", it gives him, it's a disadvantage and it's an advantage at the same time. So his cut ability freezes defenders, and overall, man, he would be a huge help catching out of the backfield. A lot of his highlights, you will see him being used in screenplays, being used on wheel routes, going straight into the seams on delays, and getting big chunks of yardage from those receptions. He has soft hands for sure, which is why I say he could play receiver, he can play corner, he can play running back. Dude has soft hands wherever you put him. So you want to look for him. You want to look for him almost every play. You want to design plays that puts him in the best position to show off his skill set. Kick return, punt return. He can provide a spark in that as well. This is what you get with an athlete like Kobe Boykin. All right. So as for this season, so far, after looking on Max Prep, his stats are 801 yards rushing. He averages about 7.1 yards a play, which is not bad. I mean, it's great as a matter of fact. And he averages about 89 yards per game. Because he's being used in a multitude of positions, you're not going to see like eye-popping stats at one position. You're going to see a conglomerate of stats, as a matter of fact, at all positions. You're going to see him contributing here, there, and there. And it's not going to look pretty when you just look at it from one position, but it's going to look great when you realize, oh, he's really all over the place every game. I love how his school is using him, and I hopefully, whatever school he goes to uses him this way as well. I do hope, however, that he goes to Morgan State for the simple fact that, matter of fact, or just any HBCU, for the simple fact that I want to see talent balanced out, not only in FBS and FCS, not only PWI and HBCU, but I really would like to see him in the MEAC, just for the simple fact that it's kind of lopsided right now, right? Like, it's only a couple schools, Norfolk and South Carolina State, that are holding the MEAC together. And I think if Kobe Boykin is able to come to Morgan State along with other talented recruits and help them out, it kind of levels the playing field a little bit. So now every year we don't have to worry about just South Carolina State or Norfolk representing the MEAC in the Celebration Bowl. Now you have just more competition all over the board. And, ultimately as a football fan, that's what you want to see. So here's to hoping that Kobe Boykin does choose Morgan State. Keep in mind, he's only a sophomore. There are going to be a lot of other schools that offer him. I expect a lot of HBCUs to offer him as well, Coach Prime included. I expect a lot more FBS schools to come calling as well. Right now, he's not ranked in the 24/7 Sports Composite, but in his state, he is the 99 ranked overall recruit. So, I mean, it's impressive because California is a big state with a lot of prospects. But here's to hoping that he stays true to only HBCUs. When I look on his page, he's not really favoring anybody as much. He has visited Arizona State, and I think he's visited Texas A&M as well. So, I don't know. I don't know. I can't call it right now. He's only a sophomore, man. He has 2 more years. He's gonna get a lot more offers. He's gonna weigh out his options. But I hope that Morgan State is what's the word I'm looking for? Dedicated, for lack of a better term, to pursuing Kobe Boykin. I really do, because they have a lot going for them as well. Yes, your record isn't great. Your record isn't great, right? But your uniforms are working for you. Your stadium is nice. You have a nice field. I think if you can put a decent fan base in the stands on a weekly basis, um, I don't know. I think you got a shot in pulling this off, but we'll see. We'll see. It's always a we'll see when it comes to HBCUs and these top ranked recruits. So that's just that. But man, if he does go to Morgan State, do you know what this can do? Do you know what this can do? What this can jumpstart for the MEAC conference? Because the SWAC is getting all the love right now. So do you know what this can do for the MEAC conference? Like, honestly, you know, South Carolina State, Norfolk, they'll be fine. Although I do think South Carolina State, if they improve on their facilities, they'll be an even bigger program than what they are now, a more successful program than what they are now. But Morgan State, teams like Morgan State, right? Teams like Delaware State, North Carolina Central, they got to do something. They have to do something so that way they can get caught up with the other two schools that's leading the way right now. So, with that being said, let me know what you think about Kobe Boykin down below. I am a big fan of his after watching his tape, and hopefully he can make the decision that we all want him to make. But it is his decision at the end of the day. But y'all, with that being said, I am the CFL podcast. I go by the name of Kobe also. All right, follow me on all social media platforms. It will be in the description down below. And thank y'all for watching. Peace.